Did you like know each other before?
Her best friend was a rapper in my class, and she used to always tell me like, man, you gotta meet Ali, you gotta meet Ali. She's doing music, you doing music. And one day she finally came to pick up from school, and she was like, Swizz, come here, this is Ali, so I'm talking about. And I remember her having on a purple Columbia jacket, Tim Scully. I mean, she looked harder than me. I was like, okay. You know? Yeah, so that was the first time, but I didn't get the number at that time. She was playing very hard to get.
Yeah.
But I finished up strong.
All right, let's get into this because this story is messy, confusing, emotional, and honestly shocking in a way nobody saw coming. Nobody expected this. Not the fans, not the blogs, and definitely not the people who believed this was one of the most solid, untouchable couples in music. Because when Swizz Beatz and Alicia Keys showed up together, they weren't just a couple, they were a brand. Love, growth, healing, Black excellence, spiritual vibes, all of that. So when whispers started floating around that Swizz Beatz allegedly exposed something wild about his marriage, something involving new booze, open arrangements, and a comment that had the internet screaming, "Wait, what?" People froze, because this wasn't just another cheating rumor. This was something deeper, something darker, something that flipped the entire narrative on its head. The claim? That Alicia Keys allegedly pushed, encouraged, or even forced Swizz into hooking up with other women, that she wasn't the victim people thought she was, that behind closed doors, the rules were different.
Launched the reunion show. Somebody that claims to be working in Swizz's camp reached out to me in what I now know is a DM via direct messenger, right? Saying, I work for Swizz and I need you to know that him and Lala have been having an affair. They are madly in love with each other, but he has already told Lala and continues to tell her, calm down, I'm not leaving my wife. If you don't believe me, go on his page on IG. He always starts leaving comments in the morning and she be the first one to respond. But she don't just leave one response. She keeps it going and going and going to the point where he says, you gotta chill because it's starting to look obvious to my wife.
And when that messy phrase started circulating, she loves a threesome, it sent shockwaves through social media. And before anyone jumps to conclusions, let's slow this down, because this story isn't just about sex. It's about control, power, image, resentment, and what really happens when a fairy tale starts cracking under pressure. So let's rewind, because to understand how we got here, we have to go back to how this relationship started and why the past refuses to stay buried. Alicia Keys wasn't just a singer, she was the singer, the girl next door with a piano and a voice that felt like truth. She came into the industry as this pure, soulful presence. No scandals, no chaos, just talent, humility, and emotional depth. People trusted her, women admired her, men respected her. She represented something clean in an industry known for mess.
You know, I did the work on myself first. I connected more deeply with my son, and then it was time for me to rebuild the relationship with Swizz. And I reached out to him. I said, listen, we need to talk because...
How long had it been that you hadn't
Well, we got divorced in 2010. That first talk was probably around 2011.
Wow.
Yeah.
A long time.
It is. It was a good solid year and a half or so.
Swizz Beatz, on the other hand, came in loud, confident, flashy, Bronx energy, producer hits, industry connections, and a lifestyle that screamed excess. He was married, had kids, and lived fast. When their paths crossed again as adults, it felt unexpected, but powerful. But here's the part people never forget. When Swizz and Alicia went public, he was still legally married. His ex-wife, Mashonda, was devastated, and the situation wasn't quiet, it wasn't respectful, it was public, emotional, and ugly. Alicia got labeled the other woman, even though she tried to rise above it, and from that moment on, people said the same thing over and over again. How you get them is how you lose them. Still, Alicia and Swizz built something. Marriage, kids, blended family, therapy, public peace. They told us they healed. They told us they evolved. They told us love won. But rumors never stopped. Cheating allegations popped up every 2 to 3 years like clockwork.
I mean, I could just look at Kasim and he was struggling. He was
He's
struggling.
looking at you like, how's my
How's
mommy?
mom?
Yeah.
Is mommy okay with this? It is up to us as parents to make it okay.
Right.
And I wanted his soul to be okay with it. And I told him, go sit, it's okay.
Were you okay though?
I wasn't okay.
You were not okay.
No, because I mean, come on, I'm human, I'm a woman.
Yes.
It's not 100% natural to be okay with it until everyone is fully healed.
Yeah.
And at that stage, I wasn't.
Models, singers, industry women. Swizz denied them, Alicia stayed silent, and fans started asking uncomfortable questions. Why does she keep staying? Why does he keep getting accused? What are we not seeing? And then things shifted. Instead of the usual Swizz cheated narrative, a new rumor emerged, one that turned the spotlight in a completely different direction. Allegedly, Swizz told people close to him that their marriage wasn't traditional, that Alicia wasn't as conservative as the public thought, that she allegedly preferred options. The story goes that Alicia wanted control without being alone, that she didn't want to be embarrassed by cheating scandals, but also didn't want to lose Swizz. So instead of fighting the rumors, she allegedly leaned into them privately, and that's where the idea of new booze came in. According to whispers, Alicia allegedly encouraged Swizz to explore, but with rules, with her awareness, with her approval. Not sneaky affairs, but arranged situations, controlled environments. No emotional attachment, just physical release. And when that leaked phrase, "she loves a threesome," started floating around, people lost it, because that didn't match the image at all. The no-makeup queen, the self-love advocate, the woman who sang about dignity and boundaries. But here's the twist. The people defending this idea said maybe that's exactly why it worked. Maybe Alicia redefined marriage on her own terms. Maybe this was her way of avoiding betrayal by removing secrecy altogether. But not everyone sees it that way, because others claim Swizz wasn't comfortable with it, that he felt pushed into situations he didn't want, that the freedom came with pressure, that saying no wasn't really an option because the rules were already set. And that's where the story gets uncomfortable, because if someone feels forced, even in a marriage, that changes everything. Sources claim Swizz allegedly confided in friends that the arrangement messed with his head, that what sounded exciting at first became emotionally draining, that he missed simplicity, that the lines blurred, that resentment grew quietly. And suddenly, those cheating rumors from the past don't look the same, because what if they weren't cheating after all? What if they were approved? What if the public just didn't know the rules? But then again, if everything was mutual and agreed upon, why does it feel so bitter now?
That's the question nobody can answer. Because recently, Swizz's energy changed. Interviews got tense. Jokes felt sharp. Comments felt loaded. People noticed. And when fans started connecting dots, they realized something wasn't right. Alicia began moving differently too. More solo appearances, more distance, less public affection. And while neither of them has directly confirmed anything, silence speaks loud in celebrity relationships. And let's be real, arrangements like this rarely end clean. Someone always catches feelings, someone always feels replaced, someone always feels controlled. If the rumors are true, Alicia may have thought she was protecting her marriage by bending the rules, but sometimes bending turns into breaking. And imagine the emotional weight of that. Being Alicia Keys, admired by millions, but privately managing a marriage that doesn't look anything like the image you sold the world. That kind of pressure changes you. And for Swizz, imagine feeling like the villain publicly while privately feeling like you're losing control of your own choices. That's heavy. Their kids are watching. Their legacy is watching. The culture is watching. This isn't just gossip. It's a lesson in how public perfection can hide private chaos. Because whether these allegations are true, exaggerated, or somewhere in between, one thing is clear. Something shifted. The balance changed. The energy broke.
And now fans are split. Some say Alicia is empowered, modern, and unapologetic. Others say she crossed lines and created emotional damage. Some say Swizz is playing victim. Others say he's finally telling his truth. But the real tragedy here isn't who's right or wrong. It's that the love story people believed in doesn't feel safe anymore. And maybe that's the hardest part. Because when a couple builds their entire image on healing, trust, and growth, the fall feels personal to everyone watching. Maybe they're still together. Maybe they've already separated quietly. Maybe they're renegotiating everything behind closed doors. But whatever the truth is, it reminds us of something important. You never really know what's happening inside someone's marriage. Control can wear the mask of freedom. Silence can hide resentment. And love, no matter how beautiful, can still get complicated. So before judging, remember, perfection is a performance. Real life is messy. And this story, it's far from over. Because if these walls could talk, they'd tell us a story way deeper than any headline ever could. And trust me, the truth always finds a way out.